Happy Friday, everybody, and here's your one a day, okay? The one a day is fear, panic, surgery, regret. So think about it. First thing we have is fear. Oh my God, I'm gonna get cancer. Oh my God, I'm gonna get surgery. Oh my God, I'm so sick, okay? Then we panic, okay? When we panic, we make really bad decisions and we jump into things, and then guess what? Oh, well, usually that leads to surgery, at least drugs, and then surgery down the road. And then what happens? Well, then we have regrets. Okay. Now, first of all, let me just say this. Thank God there's surgery. If there wasn't surgery, my daughter would not be alive today. All right? So understand something. I know that surgery saves lives in emergency situations. But when you get surgery and it's not an emergency, you become an emergency situation, because surgery causes more scar tissue, more displaced calcium from your bones, more crystallization, and more nerve pain than anything else that we know of on this planet. So you think wisely about before you want to get surgery. Now, let me tell you a story. And this is a true story. So anyways, I'm talking to a really good friend of mine and her best friend, who lives in Prince George, British Columbia. So anyways, she goes and she feels something is going on in her breast. So guess what? There's something going on in every woman's breast today, because every woman today is part of the inflammation nation. So we know that, guess what? When you're inflamed, your body makes what? Your body makes two things: fat cells or scar tissue. Why? To store the inflammation and the toxins into the fat cells or the scar tissue until the host of that body wakes up. And I mean wakes up. I mean, think about this. You have been programmed to come down here and just abuse and use this vehicle that you have given to you to come down here and enjoy the planet Earth, to enjoy eating, to enjoy making love, riding, swimming. Just enjoy being a physical being. But the thing is that you've been programmed to attack yourself and not love yourself. I mean, most people believe that self-love, okay, is a sin. Most people believe that loving oneself is selfish. Well, if you don't love yourself, then how are you going to protect yourself against them out there? And I mean them out there. Here's the story. Okay, so the average woman, okay, is concerned with breast cancer, because breast cancer is on the rise, because guess what? The breasts are made mainly out of fat tissue, which stores inflammation. Oh, there's a one for you. So your body, when it gets inflamed, says, hey, she's so exhausted, she's got chronic fatigue, there's so much going on, her immune system is down, we've already got 2 fat storage tanks up here that we can store the acidity in. Well, guess what? You'll get painful breasts when you've got inflamed ovaries and uterus and you're leaking waste from your large intestine, which causes most of the breast problems, but nobody realizes that. Seems like I'm the only one. So either I don't know what I'm talking about, or I do and no one else does, but how could that happen? But what happens is because when you back up your bowels too, you back up your lymph. And then you get toxins into your breasts, and then you've got swelling of your breast during your period, before your period I mean, and the swelling of your breast is to take on some of the inflammation that cannot be moved down and out through your period. I talk about that in the I Am Woman guide. But here's the deal. So this lady in Prince George goes because she actually feels something in her breast, right? Because when you feel something in your breast, you're supposed to run to the doctor right away. Okay, so how would you like to be a woman and every shower you take, you're feeling your breast to try to find something growing? I mean, wow, there's a great way to live. So anyway, she goes to the doctor and they find something and they go, oh, this is suspicious. So then they go and they check her out and they do the x-rays, okay? And then they test the tissue. Guess what? You ready for this one? Okay. She had chemotherapy, they cut her breast off, and right now she's in the process of them doing plastic surgery to form a new breast. And she just got a call 3 days ago. What do you think the call was? The call was, we made a mistake and you never had cancer. So anyways, so now she's got chemo brain. Okay, so when she got the chemo, it really damaged her brain. Now here's the other one. nobody in Prince George or around the area will touch her case. That's right. So understand something. If you want to let somebody push the panic button on you, oh my God, you've got to do this now. You need to have chemo, you need to have surgery, you need to get these tests, your life is on the line. Where in the heck is logic gone to? Do you ask yourself if you feel like you're dying? Or do you just let somebody say you feel like you're dying? And the other thing is when doctors tell you that a person in this condition, you only have this much time to live, or we need to move now, stat. They're going by statistics. As soon as you change your personality, you'll change your reality. So if you were to change into somebody that actually totally loved themselves and honored themselves, respected themselves, you bring your vibration up. Wouldn't you be away from the death vibe right away? Because the vibration of the dis-ease, not being at ease, is fear, is panic. It's anxiety. But what if you stayed connected to your breath and you said, hey, I got this? What if you said that I am created by my creator to create my life, and today for the first time I'm going to start doing that? And what if, all I want to say to people out there is, what if I told you, give me anybody that has a chronic condition or feels like they're never going to get well again, and 6 weeks to 3 months, how about turning that around, or at a place that you know you're getting well? How about this? How about only a few days after someone says, oh my God, there's nothing we can do, you actually feel energy, you feel clear of thought, you feel like you got this, and you know that your body can heal? What if you went to a group of specialists that believe the body could never heal itself? It just forgot how to do it, and that God creates junk. What would happen to you? What if you went somewhere where they only believed in drugs, surgery, and implanting devices in you? How do you think it would go for you? When's the last time that you went to your doctor and he said, why don't you connect to your breath? Why don't you eat fresh and raw? Why don't you do advanced water fasting or a coffee enema? Why don't you just remember who created you? That's not going to happen. Anyways, join me this afternoon for my Q&A at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I answer questions from people all over the world. Real questions, real people, not made up questions from people. And don't be afraid to challenge me. You know what? Make this year the year that you challenge authority. Challenge anyone that definitely is in charge of your finances or your health. Okay? All right? And definitely challenge anybody that has anything to do with your life. All right? Because we all need to be challenged, not because we don't trust. It's because we need to challenge everyone because everybody's been programmed. All right? And the other thing is I've taken, if you want, there's 200 spaces left on my A to Z masterclass, wellness masterclass. And when those 200 spaces are gone, then we will put the Visa information or MasterCard information back up there. But we had the Visa MasterCard information up and it was confusing people. Well, they say it's free, but I have to put in my Visa card. So last night we took that off. So if you had trouble with it or you're frustrated with it, just go on the website, click on Masterclass at the top of the page, go in and find out what I'm talking about. What I just talked about now, it's all in the A to Z Masterclass. We talk about the medical system and we talk about what you could do about your system and how you were made from the solar system. You are a star and this is your life. You are the writer, director, okay? All right? And you are the star of the show. So you decide whether or not you want a horror or you want an adventure love story where you become the hero. Have a beautiful day. God bless.